All right. So, okay, and it's just as I said, connect with you, a card came out. So this is a good sign. And the card that came out for you this month from Stephen Farmer's deck is Earth Magic, of course. It's the spring equinox. Okay, so this is about rebirth. You know how the spring comes along. It's what, March, what's around, getting towards your birthday, about a month, a little bit before. But let's read about what he says about the spring equinox and how it can be of benefit to you. Okay, so the spring equinox, rebirth. This is, well, like I just said, this occurs around March 20th or 21st if you're in the northern hemisphere, and around September 20th or 21st if you're in the southern hemisphere, because whether you're Australian, then of course it's winter when it's summer here. This is the point when the sun crosses the plane of the equator and day and night are the same length across the planet. Earth Mother is pregnant and is birthing once again. Crops can once again be planted. So this is actually a very beautiful card. So I just want to show it to you again before I read what his message to you is. Okay, so you thought this passage you had been through would never end. Just as certain the light of the world fades every few months, it makes its return and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps away the cobwebs, and the light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in many forms and shapes. And of course, this is if you're in the northern hemisphere, this is how it feels. This cycle of rebirth you're experiencing follows a considerably challenging time. So maybe you've been really busy or challenged the last 3 or 4 or 5 months. Any tears you may have shed have cleared the way for what has been gestating, which is now ripe and ready to emerge. That which no longer serves you needs to be put to rest so that a freshness and newness of spirit can make itself known to you. I feel like you're missing some people. That came from me. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in that passage just before delivery. Yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful. Be with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace. So I'm really getting the chills. I love that this card came from you, for you guys, Taurus. And I want to thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are, I think I'll have to look at it again, but my most followed watchers. I think you're like the top. So again, I appreciate you so very, very, very much. When I look at her, she's just filled with grace and beauty, and she's ready for that rebirth. A newness, like a newness of, it could mean a new baby coming into the house or coming into the family. Wouldn't that be fun? Hopefully for most of you, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's pull some cards. I'm going to pull 4 from, and there's several right there, from John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. Okay. Well, the last one just wanted to take its time. So that's all right. We appreciate how they talk to us. Okay, so the first card that comes up, interestingly enough, is a mental card. And mental cards have to do with any of the air signs. It's how we think. It's how we perceive our mental thoughts, our intellect. And again, it's any of the air signs, which are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Okay, so if this is your rising sign, and or you're dealing with anyone that is any of these 3 signs, then it feels like, no one has really meant to deceive, or how I'm getting it is I didn't mean to deceive you kind of thing. It's not how it looks, and please don't hold it against me. I'm hearing those words. It's not how it looks. Please don't hold it against me, because it's feeling like really there has just been some mistrust or miscommunication with some of you with someone, and it feels like someone close to you. It could be someone at work that you trust, or a situation that you thought would turn out in your best interest, and it's like, wait a minute, that's not what I thought it would be. That feels a little deceptive. So just saying, if you encounter any of this month, this of course again is a general reading. If you'd like a more specific reading, I really tune in psychically to your essence and to your soul. But this does feel like it comes up for some of you. And when I look at this, I do see him just kind of pulling over the hat of feeling deceived, like you don't want to face someone, or, but maybe you should. Maybe you should talk to them and talk it out. Just talk it out. Express yourself. Okay, so the next card of your 4-card spread, Taurus, is a physical card. And physical cards have to do with our money, our possessions, our material possessions, and how we display ourselves, project ourselves, and display ourselves out as humans. So this is the number 4, and this has to do with Earth. You guys, this is really relating to you, and this is a number 4, and let me just say it this way, numerology number 4 has to do with being practical, being organized. It does have to do with the earth. So when I see people with number 4 birth paths, which is all their birthday added up deduced to one number, or you're born on the 4th of the month, then I know that you're probably pretty organized. Most people are, and you like to bring structure, and you probably really, really, really enjoy being outside, gardening, going to get some fresh produce, if any of you like to do that. It just sort of helps you feel like you're building your family tree. I don't know why the phrase just came to me, but you're giving in a way to your family and your community. And I'm seeing people out at sort of like a fair or something that's outdoor, that's going on, activity where there's food. So this, of course, again, like I said, has to do with money. So it does feel like towards maybe the second week in November that you are starting to see the magic of this mountain, and maybe you're getting acclimated to some situations that you once thought, how in the world? It's really starting to see, I'm really seeing starting to feel and see like there is some promise. And I'm seeing some people, it feels like it's a small town, but it could be a small community, and you're walking around and you're talking and you're chatting and you're really, really getting along well with some people. I'm seeing a very happy situation. This triangle, a lot of times when I'm working with people, it's an energetic sign that, just feel solid in your body. Also, any exercise, walking would be beneficial and do you well this month. And in most areas, this can be a really pretty, still in the fall. We're not in winter yet, right? So get out, walk, enjoy others, talk. I'm really seeing you all doing that, getting out, enjoying the air, and talking to people in your community. Okay. So for your this is awesome. For your third card of this 4-card spread, Taurus, this is the Destiny card. And in traditional tarot, this is the same as the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what does that tell us? The Wheel of Fortune, it's a wheel. So as it's like a tide, ebbs and flows, water comes in, goes back out. So, but there is a lot of promise in this card. There's a lot of fulfillment. This is around maybe the 3rd week in November. Actually, it's a major arcana card, so this is a major theme playing out in your life. Don't you love it? The Wheel of Fortune, major theme playing out in your life. And this could be like, you're starting to feel, again, really settled with what's going on. You're starting to see some big promise. You're starting to see some big opportunities. And something that's I said something, so I'm going to go with that. Something in particular that is good for your future. it's interesting because I'm seeing someone, you know how like you turn on a lamp at night and you read and really be studying. And maybe that some of you are studying, and that whatever you're doing to learn more information, maybe it's through online university, whatever you're doing is really going to complete this wheel in future months, in future time. And in the next couple of years, I'm hearing, you're really, really going to grow this. So I encourage you to turn that light on when you can, when you're not outside enjoying others, and study, learn. It's really exciting. It's like a seed that's going to develop into this beautiful tree, into this beautiful flower. So it's going to blossom, in other words. What I'm seeing when I look at this card, her hands are like right here above her chest. So it feels like she wants to say, look at me. I'm here, but I'm going to be out there. I'm going to complete the circle. And, you know, there's going to be some ebbs and flows, of course, with this tide. But it's a pretty good wheel to be on. So, congratulations for that. It is the number 10 in numerology. 1 is the I can do it. And the 0 takes in, this is the cipher number, takes in everything, good, bad, and different. But you're going to continue on this wheel. This is a major, major theme for you for this month of November. Okay, Taurus, and for your last card of this particular 4-card spread is the heart chakra. Well, this really is a wonderful card. This is, and I'm really going in the heart space here because this is towards Thanksgiving. So it feels like, again, your heart is opening up to people, and I'm seeing, of course, turkeys or whatever you eat for Thanksgiving, and I'm tasting dressing, and, I haven't really, you guys actually are the last sign that I'm doing for November, and this hasn't come up before, the taste. So some of you may be cooking and you're just enjoying those around you and you're loving it, and you're really, maybe there's football going on in your house, and I'm seeing on the phone calling those that, you can't see. Let's see what else. Your heart just feels like it's opening up. I'm feeling just like you are in sensation heaven. I also feel like, again, this is a number 4. You guys have gotten a couple number 4s. I do see you outside, and I saw you planting. So it could be physically planting whatever you can plant in November, interestingly enough. It might be just it might be too. Okay, so this came to me. It could be that you're potting some soil and you're bringing plants inside because you want greenery around you. It just sort of makes your heart sing. This also means animals. Love on your animals. Love on your kids, because they're going to give back to you and open up your heart, as well as your romantic partner. I feel like this is all about family, home, love. All right, Taurus, that was a pretty amazing reading. Enjoy your rebirth. I love that came up for you at the beginning, and it's going to open your heart. You're financially going to see some, this could be a fire sign too. If you know of any Leos, Sagittarius, or Aries, that firm foundation, you could be working with them to do that.